Who drives the ambulance that Ray is taken away in? Hans Klopek. Hey, Pinocchio! Hello, I'm Stephen Mason, and this is the review rant random for Burbs. And yes, I am filming this right after Ghostbusters 2. So if you haven't seen the Ghostbusters 2, watch it for the same rant. Anyway, the last week has pretty much been a Burbs week. I did the Burb unboxing for the awesome vinyl. Thank you very much, Brit, for that. Got that at Christmas. Love the music, love the film. Had the poster in my hallway. Had the VHS, big box, Arrow, brilliant restoration, different versions of it, all over the place. And I wanted to do it to be the first podcast. Now, I filmed the podcast last night. It's on this reel of tape. No tape in this, it's all digital. It's not the VHS. I watched the work print. What Arrow's done is amazing. Definitely buy the Arrow version. The work print, the extra features, the commentaries, really, really interesting. But as a film, what is the film like? Now, I wasn't going to do a review rant random, then I thought it was. And then this morning I got woken up by next door. Okay? Like, a few months ago, the guy put a fucking drill through my wall, right? Fucking cowboy. There's another cowboy outside. 8 o'clock this morning. Fair enough. It's working, trading laws. 8 o'clock in the morning. Bit of curiosity, bit of respect for your neighbours. Bang, bang, chitty, chitty, bang, bang, outside, right? Pulled up the fence. I went out. Boxer shorts. Like, what are you doing? You're about to nail gun. Like, to my fence. My fence is the main fence he's linked on. I'm like, that's my fence, you know. Who's going to go to borderline of the property? I went, you know, mate, who's got a nail gun? We didn't say I've got a nail gun, but he went, well, I'm just doing my job. My camera is more dangerous than your nail gun. So that was my rant this morning, about an hour ago. Still a bit on edge about it, actually. Send Vigo out. So yeah, did the Burbs commentary last night. Got woken up early. It just feels fitting that I do the commentary. But that's what the Burbs is about. It's about a nice cul-de-sac street when basically the naps, the neighbours, like my neighbours there, just one day disappeared, didn't even say goodbye, like, see you later. And someone randomly moves in. And all anarchy breaks loose. No respect, and there's a couple of flip sides to this. The story was originally done as a treatment for a TV show. Then when the rights came back, it was expanded. It was called a few different things. It's definitely a remake and an homage to Rear Window, especially the bit where Ray looks out and sees them digging in the backyard. That's a total little homage. And that's where the film flips to me personally, because if you watch the work print, it's almost like you don't know what's going down. The Klopeks are very clever, and they make this big speech at the end that basically like makes you feel sorry for them. And it's like, yes, we are the house on the street that's painted pink. Hate us because we have a pink house in your beautiful cul-de-sac, but it's our house. We do what they want. So like everyone alienates them. That happens a lot. It's almost like racism, you know what I mean, in a way. But that's just the way people are. And if you move in a cul-de-sac, like another film I did recently, Lakeview Terrace. You know, that's a cul-de-sac. Samuel Jackson's like, who are you? You know, you're black, she's black, you're white, what's going on? What are you doing in that swimming pool? And he pretty much becomes the Klopek of that film. Or the Ray. He becomes the Ray. But watching it back, it's a brilliant film. It has one of the best iterations of a company logo. Basically like Universal Globe. I did have a globe. I have a globe handy. I've got the whole world in his hands. Oh, come on. This is just Klopek time. The Undertaker's just fell on the floor randomly, but yeah, whole world in his hands kind of crack. And you know, it sort of Universal spins around. Oh, I needed a battery as well for my alarm clock. Win-win. Anyway. So basically line up the world. It's got the whole wide world. Don't get me Bray Wyatt. He's buried up there. Anyway. Geographical. Right, Brazil. Just go back to where Brazil should be. Fine. So basically it pans around. And it goes right the way down into there. Goes all the way down. And it's very, very clever. Into matte painting, into a miniature, into the real street. And basically, you should have done that with a thing. Now I talk about a lot like this on the podcast. Check out the podcast. I'm going to release this and the podcast at the same time, even though the podcast will probably be well ahead of the other podcast, but whatever. Let's put this down. Stay. Fucking claw back now. So anyway, Ray, in the final cut of the movie, Ray is just having a vacation at home. In the work print, he's been fired from his job, and basically he sparks his interest of his neighbours, hence by Art, his next door neighbour, and Klopek Rumsfeld across the road. They all start to like conspiracize, that's a fucking word, I don't think it is, about what the fuck's going on in this basement. Meantime, Walter at the bottom of the street goes missing, and along with Ricky, played by Corey Feldman, they all sort of fascinate and fixate that the Klopeks have killed Walter, leading to the obsession, and basically very, very funny. Now this film, what's brilliant about it, it's all shot in the backlots of Universal Studios. It's all, as I talked about this last night, the vibes brilliant. It's all been shot in order as well. And there was a writer's strike as well, so a lot of it is, hey, should have had that. I'll have to put another outtake. Just notice I'm wearing a Ghostbusters t-shirt. I think fucking hell, 30 years ago. Wow. Anyway, there's a writer's strike. So Tom Hanks is about to break out big with big, no pun intended there, but you got Tom Hanks with a brilliant ensemble cast behind him, no writers, and it's all a lot of ad-libbed. A lot of even stuff like him picking up the Guernsey and chucking it in the ambulance and lying flat in his face. Everyone had a lot of freedom, and Joe Dante really, really pushed for that as well. Joe Dante's a brilliant director from stuff like The Gremlins and Inner Space. He really like knows how to fill a frame with all the stuff going on in the background. It's just basically all set in a street. Same street as the Munsters, Desperate Housewives, and obviously the Klopeks become the centre of attention. It's almost like the Addams Family move next door, and all the shenanigans start. But it's very well done. It's never said what the guys do. It's all about like, thinking of like, what do these guys do? That's never the case. The focus is the Klopeks, and that's what's really good about it. Great cast. Yo Rumsfeld when he like falls off the roof and shoots a hole through his car. Fantastic comedy timing. Brilliant stunts. There's even a bit at the end that I think is absolutely tremendous. And there's a bit where Tom Hanks walks out this burning building, and it's no fucking blue screen. He's got a bit of smoke coming off him. He's got one eye shut like a fucking pirate, and he's just walking. And as he's walking, there's about 3 or 4 steps coming off the patio. And as he walks to a certain point, the whole thing collapses behind him. And it's not one of these, it can just go straight back up, because the roof comes off as well. And when he walks, he sort of slips because he's got no shoes on like that. And it's amazing. You just need to watch it. Literally watch it. I'm going to be very cheeky and put it over the top as an overlay, very close. It's just that shimmy down there. It's just like he keeps on walking. Just needs that snack. He just keeps on walking, and the whole thing. That's just how brilliant this film is. It's well made. There's a lot of different stuff to work with. Texas Chainsaw Massacre pops up in there, which was cut from the UK version until recently. Arrow got a hold of it. As a cross-reference, Arrow obviously did Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 and did a fantastic job of that as well. Dream sequence is good. Even the Gremlins are in it, in a little funny way. I'm trying to find the easiest gizmo to get a hold of. Right, you can make a little cameo because you haven't been on a video for ages. You switched off because you were becoming a pain. Hello Gizmo. Right, okay. Even Gizmo pops up. There's a box of cereal, which you see very early on in the movie, and Gizmo is just like, hiya, what's going on? And it's great that they've done that as well. Crossover from the Burbs to the Gremlins. Even so, right, you had your cameo. Even so, you got Dick Miller's in there, the other bad guy from Gremlins 2's in there, and even on the score, the bit where the Klopeks run off and trash the place from the ambulance where they're trying to kill Ray, the music from Gremlins 2's in it. When Bat Gremlin goes up to his death on the tower, Jerry Goldsmith, a fantastic score. So if you've seen the Gremlins 1 and 2 and you've never seen the Burbs, you need to see the Burbs. It is an absolute work of art. It is Tom Hanks' best film, in my opinion. Everyone goes, big, Tom Hanks, big. No. It's like Money Pit. If you revisit Money Pit and you think, oh yeah, the house falls down, the house breaks. The Money Pit's a very dark film. Steven Spielberg's got his fingers in that pie as well, but it's a downfall of a relationship. The death of financial, you know, they buy this massive house and it falls down. And you, as a kid, you're, oh yeah, it's dead funny. You know what I mean? It's like the house destroyed, and you watch the film as an adult, you're like, there's some dark fucking tones going on in this movie, man. Really dark. What the hell is this flashing green at us for? Fitbit. But yeah, I love the Burbs. I love it. I'm really over the moon with the soundtrack. The steelbook is still there. Watched it last night. It's Arrow. Done a fantastic job with that. Kept the original artwork. The Burbs. Colpex on the back. But yeah, little booklet as well. Bees 666. Corey Feldman, yes, is in there as well. And Corey Feldman's acting is, it means Corey Feldman's last theatrical movie. Oh, who was ringing me now? I mean, Stephen Mason, I need to answer this call. Right, sorry, outtakes, Burbs. I had to answer that phone call. Yeah. So yeah, definitely check out Killian's book. There's an outtake in Killian's book. I've already filmed an outtake, haven't I? Idiot. Here's an outtake for the Burbs video. Joe Dante on the back. The legend that is. It's Killian's book. Really dropped it there. Shush. Yeah. Loki Films 7. Interrupting me. I just want to have a look at Killian's book. Killian found this on Amazon today. Let's have a look. So here it is there. So this is listed on Amazon, because Amazon normally makes up crazy prices. £3,427.99. £2.80 postage. Wow, it's used as well. Good old Amazon, eh? So check out Clopec and Clopec 2. I've done videos like years ago of Clopecs. If you want to see me have a good rant about artwork and VHSs and stuff like that. For now, I need to do an outtake for the Ghostbusters and get ready for my day. But yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye.